My name is Marcus Bass, as I mentioned earlier. I serve as the Deputy Director for the North Carolina Black Alliance. I'll explain a little bit about what the Black Alliance is and does, but you are a part of what we do. We are a convener for Black leadership. How many Black leaders do we have in here? I didn't see everybody's hand. Now I see everybody's hand. Every single one of us are here, not just because we wanted to come to Elizabeth City, or not just because Ms. Seawright or Gabrielle or someone at your university begged you to come, but you knew inherently that you came to college to be invested in, to invest in you tools in order to do something with those tools to help better and improve society either personally or across community. And this think tank, this experience that you all are a part of, and more intentionally under the leadership of Ms. Seawright, is a catalyst shift for you.
This session presented by Olu was an impactful session that we really learned about economic justice and really more about how the funding from the federal government, state and local governments really work. We had an interactive presentation and an exercise where we actually got to go through some budget items that were on the budget, and we got to say yes or no to them, and then we got to learn the impact of how it impacted North Carolinians.
Hi, my name is Ayana Dennis. I'm a senior social work major at North Carolina Central University. I'm hoping to connect with a few students from different schools. I've met students from Elizabeth City State University, A&T, another member that went to Central as well, so I just connected with her, and that's good. We could just connect on campus as well when I get back there. I'm just hoping to learn more about Black excellence here, and yeah. I'm excited to be here. We learned about just defunding. We learned a few things also about just how certain things work with the government, the state, and just certain fundings that would go to North Carolina.
Hi, my name is Olu Rouse. I am a junior at the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, and I'm majoring in political science, economics, and mathematics. What I really want to do is I want to educate my fellow peers, my fellow young people, my fellow Black people, my fellow people who are in communities that are being neglected from our governments. I wanted to teach them about what budgets and taxes are, because they are the foundation of our government. They are the foundation of social justice, because we have to hold government accountable to our own needs. I am really interested in taxes and budgets. That's what gets me excited. And so I've been, over the past probably 2 years, learning a lot about fiscal policy at the federal level, the state level, and starting to learn about it at local levels too. And that's through programs that I've done within my department, within my economics major, and also through different nonprofits such as the North Carolina Budget and Tax Center. I just got back from the Summer Policy Institute, and it's also through doing programs such as HBCU Think Tank. This is my second year here at Think Tank, and so I was really excited to come back and teach my peers about something that I'm very passionate about and pour back into it.
I want to take y'all back to kindergarten, okay, and ask you to put on your thinking caps. Remember how y'all used to do that in kindergarten? So put on your thinking caps, because we're getting ready to go back in time. And I know the concept of a time machine may sound a little far-fetched, but for the older people on this tour with y'all, like, we're old enough to appreciate things that y'all might take for granted. And this bus is gonna take us to a place where once upon a time, Black people was really doing their thing. In particular, this Black crew of individuals was doing something special. So I'm gonna leave it right there and kind of leave you with that.
We talked heavily about how, I would say even organizers or movement builders, power movers, were excited about being in school. You know, that was, in history times, education was not a thing that we could have. That wasn't sort of our interest, and it was our interest rather, but it was not the interest of legislators or those who didn't look like us to have that need or that opportunity. And so when we think about folks that have walked 2 and 3 miles of school, when we're thinking about those that had the small room for lunch and they were able to survive off of that, those are the basic needs.
Elementary school and middle school, sometimes it's like a gray area for me. It was always like a gray area in time. Like they would talk about when America was founded or when America came to be, and then it was just always like a gray area whenever it talked about, you know, slavery. Things like this, like things like how it was the first commander with the first crew or whatever. Like those are positive things that happened in the Black race. The fact that we had a community full of us, that we had our own land, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. That stuff we didn't learn in elementary school and middle school and stuff like that. And that's coming here, and I feel like students coming here, that'll fill that gray area for people who had it just like me.
Peace, good people. Marcus Bass here, Deputy Director of North Carolina Black Alliance. I just finished the first portion of day 2, which is really officially day 1 of the think tank. And I'm excited because coming up right after me is the incomparable, the intellectual, the unfathomable dictator of Black philosophy, from spiritual religion to university to social society. Doc, I appreciate you coming, Dr. Clayton. Excited about what you're going to share. What do you think about the think tank so far?
The think tank has been a remarkable experience. I've been here since day 1. I'm thankful for the opportunity that the Black Alliance has afforded me this opportunity to come to share my thoughts and views on BLACKOPOLY.
Now, for a lot of people that didn't get the HBCU experience, BLACKOPOLY seems far removed from where they are in their current situation. Why are settings like this important, and what are the implications for people that didn't attend HBCUs that are not here at all?
Well, I think it helps us understand what our history is in terms of Black, quote unquote, capitalism, if you will, in terms of how prior to integration, all of our economics was located in our community. And so we had self-sustaining companies, self-sustaining corporations, insurance companies, and banks. And we're living in a time now where we must get back to that or truly indeed face erasure.
People are looking for something real, something to carry them to the next level of their self-actualization. And if we do this right today, we're creating a nucleus that can build power to really free people. Not just keep people on the hamster wheel, but to actually free people. We want to begin to make sure that you're understanding your role here and how you think as leaders, and the importance of HBCU thought, that radical thought in government. Because HBCUs have shifted the landscape in North Carolina from politics to agriculture, to business, to healthcare, in all the different ways. If we can figure out how to really build this think tank experience for students on campuses all year long, imagine what we can really shift.